Hey guys, just a quick end of week update again from the guys here at LA Net. So this week I've been working on a bit of an automation project for an integration software company that we're working with. So getting their Azure solution sort of all packaged up along with the code for their application and making the deployment of that all automated so it's a lot easier for their customers. And also getting a process in there so that it can be updated. So again, the update process is a lot easier for the customers. So it's included a lot of work in PowerShell, Azure Bicep, deploying the Azure resources, sort of a lot of string manipulation and file manipulation in the background to get everything in the right
Rather you
formats
than
and
me.
get it all speaking together. Yeah, absolutely. So it's been an interesting one. It's been a lot of learning. It's been good. So we've made some good progress on that this week.
Nice.
It's all starting to come together now, sort of in the testing phase, and there's a couple of little bits to develop on the end of that, but it's looking good at the minute. Um, so yeah, what have you guys been up to?
For me, most of my week's been spent looking into the Azure verified modules, which is sort of an initiative by Microsoft to standardize a lot of infrastructure as code. So you Bicep, Terraform, essentially having a singular source where you can find a bunch of kind of CAF compliant modules, which for us obviously makes our life easier, but it also makes our customers' lives better as well.
Okay.
Where suddenly now we have a valuable source of CAF compliant modules. So everything we deploy now, whether it be a virtual machine, a key vault, anything in Azure, is now going to be up to CAF standards because we're now looking at using these new modules with deployments.
Okay. It's probably worth pointing out what a CAF is as well. So the CAF, for those that don't know, is the Cloud Adoption Framework. It's kind of set of guidelines, principles, documentation, tools, and templates for people looking to use the Microsoft Azure Cloud. And there's a bunch of tools, and I would guess this is probably classed as one of those tools that helps you stay compliant with the latest best practices, I guess. So, um, what do they help you with? Can you use them for policies, or is it just resources and at the moment?
So it's primarily resources they've got. So and it,
Okay,
it is like a lot of stuff Microsoft do. It's a lot of kind of community effort. So it
cool.
is something that is ever always going to grow and always staying up to date with the community. But yeah, at the moment it's a lot of modules for various resources. So again, like I say, anything from your key vaults to your AVD, which we'll speak a little bit later, is something else I've been working on this week.
Cool.
Or it can really anything. There's API management stuff in there as well. So it's a kind of ever growing. There's a good selection
So
of
is that
modules in there at the moment.
so because I know I remember recently where you updated some of our Azure policy code to use the ones that are provided by Microsoft now. Is that part of the verified module? Is that just the Azure landing zone repos that you're using?
So this is a slightly separate project.
Okay.
Similar people involved at
Yeah.
Microsoft, but this is its own kind of repo and project.
Okay. Cool. Brilliant. Adam, have you had a look at that? Have you seen anything on
I've,
that?
I've
So,
briefly had a look into it, yeah, just to sort of keep up to speed, and it looks really promising. It's definitely an interesting thing they're trying to achieve, and
okay.
yeah, I suppose it's going to have a lot of benefits for both us and our customers as well. I think so. Making sure it's all
Good.
reproducible, and yeah, I think it's going to be really good.
I think it sounds like it would make our lives easier because we still maintain a lot of our own code, and if we can use the ones from Microsoft and they're keeping it up to date, then it kind of makes sense. And I think anything that we're missing from our bits or anything extra that we've got in ours, we can then got the opportunity to contribute back into the system as well, so other people can use it as
Yeah,
well. So that's something I know we've been
definitely.
talking about, and hopefully we'll be able to look into that soon as well. So that's cool.
It also provides, a lot of good guidance as well, of just how,
Okay.
Bicep or Terraform modules for Azure should be constructed and built. Like it gives you that now place to go and look and say, okay, how should I build one of these modules? Even if you're not just taking their code and using it, it's a really good place to get, okay, what should my code look like if I'm building it myself?
Nice. Nice. Any other bits that you've been working on this week, Connor? I know you've been doing some
Um,
review work as well, I think, isn't it? Some Azure
yeah,
review that we were looking at.
doing some review work, which is kind of primarily looking at a lot of jump box solution for our customer.
Okay.
So I'm looking into Microsoft DevBox as well as AVD, the Azure Virtual
Yes.
Desktop stuff. So kind of looking into some of that at the moment as well for our customer.
Well, as you know, I've been on the road this week, been travelling up and down the country a bit, so I'm ready for the weekend, basically. So, started with Monday with travelling down south, then Tuesday a workshop with customers all day, one of our managed service customers. So, everything seems to be going okay there. It looks like we might need some additional help from on their help desk from us for the Azure management and security of that. And then the South Coast user group was on the Tuesday night, which was really good. We were learning about Azure confidential compute. That was the good thing for us, at least, because that was the main Azure focused one. So that was brilliant. Simon Gallagher from Microsoft talked to us about the new confidential compute. You know, the features. Why do we want to use it? We're quite keen on our security here because we do work with private banks, you know, NHS, healthcare, you know, a couple of government organisations. So security is always on the top of our agenda, really. So it's good to have even more tools at our disposal. So we will be checking that out soon and talking a bit more about that. It sounds like it will become part of compliance requirements going forward once this thing starts taking off, the confidential compute thing. It will start being, you know, compulsory in certain, you know, industries and stuff such as finance and that. So we want to make sure we get up to speed on that ASAP. I'm talking to another customer about another new managed service contract. So helping them, you know, optimize. The first thing we're going to do is reduce their costs, probably drop that down by about 10% initially, and we're looking at a target of about 25% in the next 3 months after that, and then we'll just continually, like we do with our normal managed services. I guess you guys know what we do in our monthly reviews, so we check costs and, you know, provide details of what, you know, these are your expensive resources, these are the things that we need to do to help lower the cost of them, as well as security as well, so we keep an eye on that. We're looking forward to getting started on that one. And next week, back in London with more meetings with partners next week. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm back down at Homegrown. That should be good. Thank you everyone again. If anybody did watch, I don't know, maybe. So thanks if you did, and have a great weekend. Adam, I'll let you sign us off.
Let me sign us off. Yeah. Well, have a good one, guys. It's been good catching up with yourself, Natesh and Connor.
Yeah, and you too.
Hopefully we'll see you next week if anyone's out there watching.
Indeed.
See you next week.
Thanks, guys. Cheers. Bye.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Bye.